What is going on, everybody? Wow, we immediately lost Eric. Not sure what just happened there. Sorry, that was really funny. Anyway, sorry. Welcome to the Football Smack Talk Show. I'm hoping my co-host Eric will be right back. Either that or RIP to Eric. We'll miss you greatly. Can I have your Eagle stuff? Listen, this is the part of the season where there is not a lot going on. In fact, the biggest news of the day is officially the Eagles have sent in the paperwork for Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelce retiring, which actually does make sense because it's post-June. You can now spread it over 2 seasons, the dead cap hit from their retirement. So many were expecting James Bradberry to be a part of that. But so far he is a Philadelphia Eagle. So, what up? What up, D? What's up? Oh shit, let's bring in Eric. All right, Eric.
I have no idea what happened. Like all of a sudden, I looked.
That might be the funniest start to a show I think I've ever had.
I looked up at my screen and like half of it had gone black, and like I could kind of see like a bottom corner. I'm like, am I still on? Like, what's going on here?
The second we went live,
you
vanished from thin air.
Yeah, it was like the computer just said, F you.
Yeah, well,
like, kind of like everything today to me, you know.
No, geez, man, this is really following suit for you. Listen, welcome in. Now that Eric is here. But yeah, like I said, I was just mentioning, there's not a lot going on right now. Obviously, we just talked about the Eagles officially putting in the paperwork for Kelce and Cox for their retirement, which is important because it helps to spread the dead money around. What up, Dives? What's going on, buddy? But yeah, other than that, it's real boring right now. So hence why on some of our shows, we're doing fun little games or fun little drafts, which stay tuned because we will be doing some of that on the Birds of the Roundtable tomorrow at 8:00. But tonight, I honestly wanted to talk about some like top 5 Eagles, especially on the offensive side tonight. And maybe argue a little bit about who's in our top 5 wide receivers or running backs, or we could go all time. We could go since we've been alive, so that's 1980. Right. I don't know, just a fun little exercise and kind of see where maybe the people are at. See what they're thinking. James Bradberry is the best cornerback.
Wow, you stole my answer. How did you know that for my defensive side of the ball next week?
Not even close. I think you broke Dives, apparently. Marshawn Lynch, always with the craziness. But yeah, I thought it'd be a fun little exercise. Also, I wanted to talk a little jerseys update. For those of you who do not know, I'm a big jersey, Eagle jersey collector. In fact, I think I have almost 90. I think I'm at 88 maybe.
Mhm.
Uh, and I have a goal. I would like to get a jersey from 0 to all the way to 99. Um, 99 was pretty easy, gotta tell you that.
Sure.
And, 0, yeah, obviously I got Swift as he was the first and only one available last year. And again,
Isn't
showed
Huff technically 0 now?
Huff is 0 now, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll wait to get a Huff jersey, considering I don't necessarily need it. Because now at this
Right.
point, it's like I'm just getting jerseys now that I need, rather than the ones
Mhm.
that I want, because I can always go back. So, Jason Kelsey is technically still on the payroll, so that means he is still the best center. Well, I mean, he's still one of the best centers in Eagles history, regardless of whether he's on
Yeah,
the
like
payroll.
right now. Yeah.
And theoretically, he's not on the payroll. The way that the contract
But
works,
wasn't he technically a free agent? Yeah.
I guess. Ryan's favorite jersey number is 69. I'll see myself out. John Runyon, let's go.
Yeah.
Ryan, you don't have a Trot Junior jersey yet? Not yet. I will. I will. I have. I
Is it in
have.
order? Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna get that next time I see Lenny, our good buddy Lenny, in New Jersey, who has helped me out tremendously with our my
Yes.
jersey and has gotten you
Yeah,
plenty
me
of.
as well. Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, Lenny and Susie's sports memorabilia shop in the wonderful town of
Pittman, New Jersey.
New Jersey. Very good. I was just seeing if you were paying
Yeah.
attention.
Yep.
Rufus, what's good? So when are we doing the worst Eagles draft picks at every position? Oh, at every position. That's a pretty good one, actually, too.
Ooh.
I know so birds of the round table. I know we've been throwing around a few ideas. In fact, so tomorrow we're doing a fictional character draft. Oh, what's all that noise? Is your computer gonna die again, Eric?
Can you see me still?
I can still see you, but you were a little
Yeah,
delayed.
can you see me still? Okay. I don't
Okay,
know what
yeah.
the hell just happened.
There was some weird noises. This is really funny. I'm loving it. And if anybody's seen this show more than a few times, you know that our our stick is our technical difficulties. But just between you and me, it's not a stick. It's what happens. But anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
it's real life. Yeah.
it's for real life. But yeah, we're doing a fictional character draft, and then we were batting around the idea of maybe trying to pick the worst team possible, like based on Eagles players. So, but that's actually a really good idea.
Mhm.
What is the worst draft pick for every single position? Actually, you know what, Rufus, let's do that next week. So that's why we can prep a little bit, and we'll do that. We'll just come up with a consensus worst draft pick for every single position and come up with the worst drafted Eagles team.
I'm gonna try to pop out and pop back up on my phone. Hopefully that'll work.
Okay.
Getting a touch frustrated now. All right.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't want tough and frustrated Eric. Or
Yeah.
would we?
No.
Or would we?
You probably would. You'd enjoy it.
I,
Yeah.
I would.
Right.
Next
I'll be back.
Tuesday night, the 7th. Yeah, Tuesday. That's for the worst Eagles, right? I think that's what we're doing. I don't know. Either way, we'll figure all things out. And Daryl, what's up? What do y'all think about John Ross? Does he or not make the roster since Devontae Parker retired? I think he has a good shot. I mean, again, I always kind of liked him as a player. He's quick. I would say better than Quez Watkins because let's be honest, Quez was our speedster. So I think as long as he is better than Quez, then yeah, he can be used on this team because I think Paris Campbell, Anais Smith, and John Ross, and I think probably Johnny Wilson are probably what your wide receivers are probably going to look like outside of obviously AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Worst Eagles players ever. So that's a little different. We're going as long as they were an Eagle, they can be counted. And I think Rufus was thinking of maybe pinpointing like what was the worst drafted safety, what was the worst drafted center, like stuff like that, which I like. It's a little different, and we got to have fun with the mediocrity that is the Philadelphia Eagles franchise. So, all right, well, I can't wait. That should be fun. Absolutely. Danny Watkins, number one overall selection. I don't know. He's got to be up there, right? God damn. A guard who doesn't play guard, who wanted to be a firefighter, and was he Canadian too? Awful. Never again. Never a Canadian. Never 26-year-old man. Never a guard in the first round. Anyway. So once Eric gets back, if he ever does, honestly, when Eric misses this much time, I always assume the worst. And then I'm like, well, sucks we lost Eric, but I get to have his Eagles stuff. So that's kind of been our it's kind of always been our shtick that if one of us goes, the other one gets our Eagles stuff. So, anyway, excuse me. Sorry. What is going on? What is happening? He liked this, so I sent him the link, and he liked it just now for some reason. Okay. He is probably freaking out right now, which makes for a great Eric if anybody doesn't know. So we wanted to come on tonight and actually just kind of talk about maybe our top 5 Eagles at a certain position. And maybe got to get what you guys were thinking. I know again there's many debates of if you go all time, like many of us have never seen the likes of certain players, and it's hard to judge that if you've never seen them. Watching just film is one thing, but being able to witness them week in, week out, whether it be on TV, whether it be live in person, getting to kind of know the vibe of a player, I think it's important. Like just to getting to know his impact. You can't get that with just looking at old film. Like, listen, you could look at old Brian Dawkins film and be like, wow, that's really good safety. But you're missing out on a lot of what made Brian Dawkins is the aura of just what he brought to the table and what he brought to this city. Like, that's why he's so beloved in this city. I think it's just his personality when he was out there on that field. And like, it was an absolute switch, and just he turned into Weapon X, and he was feared. He was absolutely feared, and we loved it. So that's why I like to kind of, when I do these, I like to kind of say maybe like 1980 on. So let's just do lifetime. I was born in 81. Eric was born in 80. So maybe we'll just kick it off from like 80. So we're doing that. I think we'll start with wide receivers once Eric actually gets back. Because I feel like the Eagles have had some lows, For sure. Let's believe me. I think we had one time where we had a debate, and I forget who it was in the chat, but they were just naming like all of the horrible, like nightmare Eagle wide receivers. And I'm sure I'm leading myself wide open for this now, but it just brought such horrible memories of some of these guys. But on the flip side, the Eagles have had some really good wide receivers over the span of the team. Do we have Eric? We might have been able to add Eric. Let's see if Eric is able to get himself situated. Eric, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh boy, that sounded like you went through some things.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose my mind if things don't. Well, I'm glad you're fucking happy. Go fuck yourself.
This is the Eric I love. Let's go. Fired up, Eric. Let's go.
I'm pissed. Every single thing in this world wants to pick a fight, and I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit.
That's right here. Angry Eric is my favorite Eric too, Dives.
Oh my god! Sorry. It's been a day, and I couldn't take anymore. Every single thing, it's like the world just looks like and just go poke, poke, poke.
Rufus, they're doing exactly what I just said not to do. Na Brown and Andy Khalil, both top 20 players. Andrew checks in. What's up, buddy? I can't get into football yet. We got a first place baseball team. Let's enjoy the Phillies and let's win the World Series.
Look, there's never a bad time to get into football, though.
Well, no. One, you're absolutely right. Two, this is a football show.
Yes.
Three, please subscribe, because we have plenty of baseball shows and plenty of shows that talk baseball. In fact, every single Philadelphia Phillies game, we have a post-game show, goes over the entire game. They are fantastic. So, Andrew, if you're not yet, please do yourself a favor. Join EOP on all the socials up on the top here, and find yourself a show, and then come back to us when you're ready for some football, because we'll always be here. I need Angry Eric at my union meeting tomorrow. Oh, we can do that.
What time is the meeting? I can be there. Where are we at? Where are we going?
Eric, I think we just officially found your thing.
Yeah.
Angry Eric for hire.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a stroke in like 46. All right.
We can have different levels of what.
Yeah, well, sure. You get what you pay for. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have 3 different levels of
like a tier thing. Yeah.
They got to give you a little bit of a background so you can get a little fired up, and then we'll send you in, and whatever they need, we got you. Boom.
Yeah, reach out outside the show. We can talk.
Yeah, no doubt. I am watching. I am at the Phillies watching this show.
That's awesome. Yes.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Say hi to Reese Hoskins for me. Somehow we're not related. I don't get how that works.
Well, since Reese is his first name and it's your last name, it's spelled different. It's
still don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. I got I think our buddy Shane's at the game too. So lucky him.
That's my best friend with him?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Nah, I don't know. He was out yesterday. He was asking about you. He's like, "Where's my best friend?"
That's awesome.
But yeah, so Eric, let's talk about, now that we've been derailed for 20 minutes due to technical difficulties and Angry Eric for hire as we're starting our new business.
Well, yeah, I mean that's clearly what's going to make us our millions. Yeah.
I'll be your manager. I'll be able to calm you, and I'll be able to fire you the F up. So I got you.
And make sure to have emergency capsules of my blood pressure medicine, so in case it gets too hot, I can drink.
1,000%. Yeah, and I'll have a
Yeah.
defibrillator as well.
Yeah.
Just in case, a little EpiPen, whatever we need. I'll fill you so much full of adrenaline, you won't know what to hit you.
You gotta know which shot to give me to bring me up or bring me down. Just fire. Send them both. Let's go.
Oh, man. So I wanted to talk about top 5 Eagle wide receivers.
Yeah.
And obviously we've had, we've certainly had some Eagle wide receivers over the years.
Sure.
What would you say? Throw me out a name, and I'll say let's keep this in our lifetime, 1980 on. Who would you say you're one of your top Eagle wide receivers?
Well, to me, the first one that comes to mind, and it might be the right answer, T.O.
Oh,
and I know he was only here 2 years, but
yeah.
Well, really, 1.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you have to kind of have him on there. T.O. is, in my opinion, the second greatest wide receiver of all time. I know a lot of people probably have Randy Moss up there, or maybe somebody else, but I just think for what he did,
obviously Gary, and then slide.
Yeah, of course. Okay. All right. I'll obviously throw out Harold Carmichael.
Sure.
He theoretically played in the 80s.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, he did.
Right.
Yeah, no, he definitely played in the 80s. I mean, he started in the 70s, but he did well.
I'll say that. That's what I thought. It's 83, so that counts. All right. Name me another one.
Mike Quick.
Yeah, I'd have to have him up there. For sure. I'll go to Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, no, I think that he definitely should be included in that.
I kind of think he needs to. Now, this I think is where it gets a little tricky.
Sure.
We have people like Jeremy Maclin, Fred Barnett, Calvin Williams, who were great Philadelphia Eagle wide receivers.
Absolutely.
You have somebody that was much better elsewhere, in Chris Carter.
Yeah.
Does that really count? Considering.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't do anything here. He did all his work really in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, look, is this where AJ Brown slides in?
Well, that's the question. Does AJ Brown belong in the top 5 Eagles in our lifetime? Are we willing to put him in that slot?
I kind of think so. And definitely, like I said, after the T.O., Carmichael, and Quick, and then I would go AJ Brown. Yeah.
And you also have Tommy McDonald. You have Alshon Jeffrey, Irvin.
Yeah, Tommy McDonald didn't play in our lifetime.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, duh. I'm sorry. I was just kind of naming.
If you're going just all-time Eagles, Tommy McDonald would be up there as well. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he makes the list. I think he's close, but I don't know if he does.
Well, some of that might be the recency bias and the we didn't see him play bias.
Well, that's hence why I like to do the in my lifetime thing, because
agreed.
I don't know. Well, I mean, what about Devontae Smith? He's been here longer than AJ Brown.
I think there's an argument to be made for him. I think once you get past T.O., Carmichael, Quick, I feel like there's a lot of argument for that 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Jackson, I think that's your 4th, and then it's a matter of who do you slide in at 5. Is it AJ Brown? Is it Devontae Smith? Is it some of the names you just mentioned, Fred Barnett, Calvin Williams?
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's tough.
Irving Fryer.
Yeah, well, right, exactly. It says, I'm anxious to see what the future holds for our defense this year. We were bad. Yeah, we were. I think
Yeah.
we're going to be improved. Don't worry, D. We'll figure it out. Rufus, not the best, but my favorite was Macklin. I get that,
Yeah.
100%.
I can agree with that. That's
Yeah.
another one that's not the best, but is beloved in this town is like a Freddie Mitchell.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, listen, I gravitate towards personalities. I just
Sure.
do. And I thought what he did personality-wise for this team, he made things a lot more relevant than they ever were. And it's because of his little antics. And yeah, you know what? He didn't live up to the billing. And yeah, we could have had this guy, we could have had that guy. That's not the point. Um, I think he gets a lot of shit for being not living
Yeah.
up to that first round ability, but I don't know. I always liked him. I just think he didn't live up to it, but it doesn't mean he was a bad wide receiver, in my opinion.
Agree.
Art Monk. Listen, yes, and as far as great wide receivers that happen to be an Eagle, yeah, Art Monk's up there, number 85. In fact,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
might be the only human being that has an Art Monk Eagles jersey, number 85.
Yeah, I was gonna say even Art Monk probably threw his away.
He probably did. Yeah. But listen, if he still has it, I'll take it as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have to go AJ Brown here, buddy. I think
Yeah.
I think his resume is really starting to speak for himself. He's just a physical freak, just like T.O. And he can just take over a game just like T.O. So, yeah, I think I might have to give it to AJ Brown right now.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
All right, cool. Well, there you go. There's our top five. We have no particular order. We have Deshaun, Harold Carmichael, T.O., AJ Brown, and who did I say?
Quick, right?
Mike Quick. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus, we're getting old. Can't even
I
remember what
know.
we did 2 seconds ago. All right, let's go to tight ends.
Okay.
This one I think is certainly going to be more of a recency bias type thing.
Yes.
But that's because we've had some really good tight ends recently.
Yeah.
I'll go with Zach Ertz.
Yeah, he's the easy answer. He's the right answer. He's definitely the number one tight end that you think of.
Listen, I think you can make an argument, but yeah, like I said, I think I don't necessarily want to put 1 through 5 here. I just want to make a top 5. So, but
Right. No, but I'm saying if you were to,
right.
I think he would be number one.
All right, give me one.
Yeah, I'll go Dallas Goedert.
Ooh.
For recency bias. Even though he may not actually be the best, not only may he not be like the best, he may not be the best tight end to wear his number in the Eagles in our lifetime.
Well, no, because that's the next man who I'm about to say, and that's Keith Jackson.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm with you. Give me fourth name.
Brent Selleck.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I thought you would say.
Yeah.
Now the tough thing happens is because one of the better tight ends in Eagles history, Pete Retzlaff, played in the 50s and 60s.
Sure, yeah.
There was. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I mean, theoretically, there is L.J. Smith. There is Trey Burton. There's Chad Lewis. There's Spagnuolo. Do we say Chad Lewis?
I kind of feel like it's Chad Lewis.
I feel
not Jeff Thompson.
I feel like this fell off a friggin' cliff here, but
yeah, it feels that way.
Keith Jackson, that's right, baby. Yeah. All right, so we're going with Ertz, Selleck, Dallas Goedert, Keith Jackson, and Chad Lewis is our top 5 Eagles of our lifetime. All right, that's not a bad list. I mean, listen, I hope we can get something better than Chad Lewis in the next couple of years.
Let's
You know what I
hope.
mean? Yeah.
I was hoping JT Sanders would be that guy here, but
I don't want to talk about it. I'm still hurt.
still
Still
too, yeah.
Too soon.
Wound's still fresh. I get it.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about running backs. I would think this one would be a little bit easier, but you never know. Give me a top Eagles running back in our lifetime.
Well, Shady. LeSean McCoy.
Yeah, listen, I feel like there could be an argument for him to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
He certainly holds a lot of Eagles single season and all-time rushing records. So yeah, I get that. I'm gonna throw in Brian Westbrook.
Yeah, he was gonna be my next name. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's an easy one here. But now when you get into kind of making sure you keep it in the age appropriate, this is where it might get a little dicey. So go ahead, give me a third name to throw in.
Well, I'll go back to the 90s. I'll go Ricky Waters.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'd put him in the top 5.
Really? Well, so obviously McCoy, Westbrook.
Okay, let's add him, and we'll deal with it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw in Wilbert Montgomery. He played till 84.
Okay.
So he's got to be up there. So that's 4. Give me a 5th.
I mean, see, I feel like there was a lot of running backs that were good, not great.
Yeah, like Ricky Waters.
Oh, stop, dude. I think you're underestimating how good Ricky Waters was. I think you're forgetting.
I'm not. I don't think I am forgetting. Okay, let's just keep going. Who would you throw your 5th?
I mean, is it Miles Sanders? Like,
no.
Okay, who do you pick as 5th?
Well, considering that I have 2 slots open, I'm honestly I am going to put Deuce Staley.
Okay.
And I think
there was somebody I was kind of forgetting about that I was like, oh man.
There's also an argument for Darren Sproles. I think there's also an argument for Keith Byars.
Yeah. See, I mean, as much as I like Sproles.
What? Ricky was here for 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So then why not put Herschel Walker? He was here for 3 seasons.
Hey, look, I loved Herschel Walker, the football player, not necessarily.
What about LeGarrette Blount? He was here for 1 year. He won us the Super Bowl.
I was a big LeGarrette Blount fan too, but I just don't think that 1 year can constitute putting you in my top 5 list. 3 is kind of my minimum.
Okay.
And running backs, their shelf life isn't great.
You're right. You're absolutely right. In fact, I mean, Montgomery played for 8 years. McCoy played here for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 years.
Yeah.
Westbrook played here for 8 years. So, all right. So, are you good with Deuce Staley?
Yeah, I'm good with Deuce. Yeah.
So you're obviously saying you'd rather have Ricky than Deuce. Are you putting Deuce at number 5 in this list?
Well, then who's my number? Then who's my number 4? Because I've got Charlie. Not Charlie. Wilbert Montgomery. I almost said Charlie Gardner, but
I know you did.
Yeah, because Charlie Gardner, as great as he was for that flash in the pan, that's not enough for
No.
Shady is what I meant. Yeah.
So Shady, Westbrook,
Hmm.
Montgomery, then Ricky, then Deuce for you.
Yeah. But how long was Sproles here?
6 years.
Wow.
I mean, dude, he was electric.
Oh, I know he was. I was a huge Darren Sproles fan.
Listen, he earned what 3 or 4 Pro Bowls. He was named to the All-Decade Team 2010. I don't think Ricky was an All-Decade team.
No, he wasn't.
Although I did think he did have a couple of Pro Bowls, but still.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what? I'll for the sake of moving on, I'll let you have it. You know.
Huzzah! All right, listen. Maybe we'll put out a poll.
Yeah.
Who should be the 5th and final choice here? And we'll is it Ricky? Is it Darren Sproles? And whoever, and maybe we'll throw Deuce in there. We'll have the top 2.
Okay. There. Yeah. Top 2 get it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Rufus says Keith Byers shit, so maybe we might have to put Keith Byers in this because I like Keith Byers.
We can put Keith Byers on that list too because he would have been on. Yeah, he'd have
right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, sure.
All right, well, so to be determined then of running backs, which I love. All right, so we did wide receivers and tight ends. Before we go to O-line, let's go to the quarterbacks. What are we saying? Top 5 QBs in our lifetime for the Birds.
Well, look, as much as this might rub some people the wrong way, and I don't really understand it, but Donovan McNabb has to be on that list.
Oh, 100%. I think he's number 1.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, all right. I'm going to put Randall.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Jaws.
Okay, barely making it, right? Didn't he play
played into the 80s.
Yeah, but was he? I forget when he left. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it is.
He left when Randall came in, so like it was. What was that, like 84, 85?
I don't know. 87? No. Was Randall 87?
He might have been.
I don't know. All right, so we have Randall, Jaws, Donnie Mack. Man.
Yeah, after that, like.
All right. I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna make you select the 5th person. So I'm gonna say Nick Foles.
All right.
I have actually been on the the Nick Foles anti-bandwagon of people who overhype Nick Foles and think he was some great whatever. Listen, I love Nick Foles. I love what he did for us. Yes, he had that 27-2 season, which is great. Yes, he had the 8 touchdowns in one game. 7, sorry. And yes, he had a playoff run. But let's not remind you the first couple of games after Carson got hurt, how god-awful he was. And let's not remind everybody how god-awful he was anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like god-awful. So, like, again, I think we just throw words around a lot, and he means a lot to us in Philadelphia. Yeah. And he'll never buy a beer again. But let's not make him be like this Hall of Fame quarterback that.
So is this list our favorites or the greatest?
The greatest.
Yeah. So that, he
won us the Super Bowl. He has to be on this list.
Okay.
All right. So that's 4. Who are you putting 5? This one's tough because I got a couple of potentials.
Yeah. Is it Jalen? I mean,
It's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, because I certainly don't want to go. I certainly don't want to go Carson.
I know, but again, for what he did and that.
Oh yeah, for like that, like basically the 2.5 seasons there, he was pretty awesome.
I think it's Hurts, Vic, and then
Okay,
Carson.
yeah,
Very close.
Okay.
Foles played 16 good games. No way he is better than Hurts or Vic. Yeah, listen, skill wise, you're 1,000% right.
But also the accomplishments have to matter. Like
have to matter, and agreed. But again, I'm not sitting here saying he should be in the Hall of Fame or anything like.
Oh
some
God,
people,
no.
some people get crazy with. So
he's not the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. People can stop with that talk.
Yes, agreed. So, all right. Well, that was a little easier than I thought. Then, all right. So O line's gonna be top. Do we just do?
I would say just your 5 best offensive linemen.
Oh,
I mean, obviously we could go each position, but although what would be funner is like you talked about, like choosing the worst players at every position. Boy, we could have a field day with some of the worst offensive linemen the Eagles drafted.
Oh God, yeah. Holy snap. Jesus. All right. So we're gonna go. Doesn't matter where they played. And we're not trying to build a line. So
we have
5 centers. We have 5 centers. We have 5 tackles. We have 5 tackles. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
Although, let's be honest, we know we're going to have a center in this.
I was just about to say, let me get the center out of the way and say Jason Kelce.
Agreed.
Okay. No need to explanations.
No explanation needed. Lane Johnson.
Oh,
I know. I'm asking. I'm not saying he's got to be a guy. Listen, I think there's a whole slew.
You're right. But I think what we need to do is get the for sure's out of the way, and then we argue whether it's 4 or 5, whatever. Even if it's 3, 4, 5. Well, let's just get people we absolutely know.
Okay, then you just want to say Jon Runyan. Like I feel like he should be on this list.
Man, that's a good one. Man, but do you have Runyan over Lane? I feel like that's a.
Right. I feel like that's a fun debate.
All right. Okay. So can I add one that I think is a for sure has to be on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jason Peters.
Okay.
I feel like Jason Peters was better than Runyan, better than Lane. His impact was absolutely greater. The man was a human brick wall. He absolutely just was that offensive line. And I mean, damn, dude, he just had such an attitude. I mean, you remember that story where he was like talking to what's his face, the kicker, Jake Elliott?
Yeah.
And he's like, don't you fucking miss this kick, dude. And like was dead serious. Like I would have cracked my pants.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know. There's just something like I feel like Peters is gotta be there. And listen, maybe Lane and
Runyan, yeah,
maybe even Tra should be there too. But I feel Peters
is that our 5? Like,
oh shit! Did I just name our 5?
So
Peters, Trey, Lane, and what about Brandon Brooks? Just throwing this out there.
No, I like Brandon Brooks. I was a big fan of his. Yeah. I got the chance to meet him a couple weeks ago. Barrett Brooks.
What?
Yeah, the one thing.
Wait. Are you? Did you say Barrett Brooks or Brandon Brooks?
Barrett Brooks.
Barrett Brooks is not even in the top 50 offensive linemen in the
Eagles.
No.
Very underrated. I disagree with you. All right.
Okay, listen. Maybe he might make. I don't know. I don't even think he makes top 30 personally.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't here for that long, and he wasn't that good. Like, What about like Evan Mathis, Sean Andrews, Mayberry, Hermans? Like all guys I'd rather have. I am thinking of Brandon Brooks.
Well, yeah, I like Brandon Brooks a lot too. Yeah.
I think he might be the best guard in our lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, I think Harriman's it probably is, but yeah, Brandon Brooks right there. Yeah.
I highly disagree. I would take Mathis over Hermans.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Devin Mathis too, but like
Todd Hermans never made a Pro Bowl.
okay, so that's our barometer. A game that like nobody even plays in, and like, all right.
Well, listen, you're trying to argue this man over somebody like Evan Mathis, who has a couple of Pro Bowls, and Brandon Brooks, who has a crap ton of Pro Bowls.
I'll agree with you. Brandon Brooks should go ahead of Harriman's, but
well, you just said Hermans is your favorite guard over Brandon Brooks.
we said that was favorite, not best.
Okay, favorite. I didn't hear the word favorite. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My apologies.
I may not have said it, but that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah.
So I personally, I think I would take out Runyon. Yeah, I think I would take out Runyon.
I put in Brandon Brooks.
Brandon Brooks and have it Trey, Peters, Kelsey, Lane, Brooks. And have Runyon as kind of honorable mention.
Do you want to leave it up to the audience and ask them Runyon or Brandon Brooks?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Okay.
This is a great comment by Rufus. Dickerson will be a lock for this list in 5 years. Listen,
hey, in 5 years, let's get together and let's talk about it. That'd be great.
Listen, I think I'm hoping
Jordan. I think you might be right. Yeah.
I think Jordan may have a cup of tea in that list of tackles. I'm hoping as well.
Yeah, I think he might be able to crack that list. Yeah,
that would be great. So, all right, well, there you have it, folks. We have narrowed down our top 5 for offensive side of the ball: O-line, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. So, all right. Well, there you go. That is awesome. And we have a few that we'll put out there that I will tweet out. So please make sure that you tweet. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I can get Dibes or Al to throw it on the community page on the Edge of Philly Sports and see if, because we'll get a lot of
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And we'll officially have our top 5. Well, next week we will do the defensive side of the ball, which will be great.
That'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. For sure. But yeah, I did want to, I know I had mentioned it a little bit. Maybe you were here, maybe you weren't. I don't know. Yeah. Who can remember? But we're talking about jerseys. And you know that there are certain numbers out there that are just god awful. And again, recap for anybody who doesn't know. I have about 88 total Eagles jerseys, maybe about 65 numbers. So my goal is to get 0 to 99, an actual Eagles player in jersey form. So I have about 65 of the 100 possible numbers. Now, there are some numbers that are, like I said, god awful. Mm-hmm. I have 0 all the way up to 32.
Okay.
In between. Obviously, I have kind of back end, the 90s covered, the 80s. I think I have everybody in the 80s I need. But then, that middle, the 30s, it's sporadic. 40s even worse. 50s even worse. 60s, there's a couple of really good ones, but then there's a couple of numbers that you're just like, wow. So the first one right now, and I have a dilemma, is number 3.
Yeah.
Now, this is the year the Philadelphia Eagles started, and I don't want something like that. Somebody had suggested when I was debating what to get for number 8. Now, obviously, frickin' Gardner Johnson comes through with a nice 8. But I went out and I got Donnie Bones Jones.
I think you could replace that one with a CJGJ.
Right. But somebody had suggested, oh, why not just get Kobe? He was an Eagles fan. Or number 3, when I was debating number 3, why not just get Allen Iverson? You know, and I was like, I don't want that. I want real players.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, those aren't bad answers, but
they're not, but that's not me. You know what
right.
I mean?
No, I got you.
So 33, and that's why I mentioned the whole, because I know some people have, well, why not just get like, Eagles, because that's when they, they were established. Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
He is currently number 33.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably, I bet you, if DraftKings was on this, it'd be about a minus 400 for this mother to change his number.
Yeah.
Because, listen, for some reason, 33 isn't a very good football number. It's a great basketball number. Well, any of great 33s in the history of basketball. There's some good baseball 33s too. Just saying. Hockey, some good goalies. Goalies number 33. So, and listen, you know that I also have done this in the past. I have the Shady McCoy 29. I have the Patrick Bunkley 78. I have a couple of these players, their original rookie numbers, and they went off and changed. And now, excuse me, it gets even worse because now people are changing numbers left and right. Like it's.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So the question is, Eric, do I get a Cody Parkey jersey? Or Cody Parkey, wow, sorry. Literally, it was in the chat, and I just read it, and it was on my mind. My damn it, Rufus. Very I already have my channel hurts. Sorry. And Cody Cooper, it's close. Do I get oh my God, I almost did it again. A Cooper
I think now we have to get a Cody Parkey jersey, but
yeah, that might be the last jersey I ever got before I jump off the bridge. Do I get a Cooper DeJean jersey, number 33? And 1, pray to God he doesn't change his number. And 2, when he does, just be like, well, I got his original, like, whatever.
Well, like you said, it works for you with the McCoy 29, the Bunkley 78.
Wow,
but you don't count those as your actual, like, they aren't, like, LaShawn McCoy, is he the guy you count as your 29 in your jersey collection? I mean, I suppose right now it would be, right?
Yes, but ideally I would like a okay, so perfect example. I had an original number 2 Jalen Hurts jersey.
Yes.
And when he switched to number 1, I got a number 1 Jalen Hurts jersey.
Yes.
But I also went out and made sure I got a David Akers jersey to get number 2. So I don't want, like, I have repeats, but I don't want to count the repeats.
Okay,
so
I got you.
Unless I have somebody else on at 29, which honestly I have no idea. Let me check my notes. Where is my jersey number?
I mean, I have a couple of guys in mind that I could do for number 29. Obviously, like Eric Blunt. I love Mark McMillan. Avonte Maddox, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't officially have another person.
So LaShawn McCoy right now would be your
LaShawn McCoy theoretically is, and that's something
well, you also have a 25, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I want to rectify that by getting a new number 29. But,
yeah, I got you.
Like,
I mean, like if he turns out to be a player and he does change his number, it'll be a cool story to say, oh, I've got the Cooper DeJean number 33.
Where the Project Bunkley doesn't really have that much weight to it since he sucked.
No. Yeah.
Right. The LaShawn McCoy ones, hey, that's a pretty cool story. Like,
yeah. Right.
But I also want to get a Hollis Thomas jersey for 78 just to
Agreed. Yeah.
fix that mistake. Hell, I might get a Josh Sweat 19 to fix my J Jaw mistake. So
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm kind of bummed he changed out of 94.
Yeah, that was I did not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually wait, I wonder if I can.
Because like, who else are you gonna get at 94? ND Kalu or
Nah. Yeah, right. And Jesus, a new color. I wonder if I could share this. Share screen. No window. No. Share my entire screen. Okay. Let's do it.
all right.
Let's see how that's. Oh wow, that's trippy.
That is trippy. Oh man, that's cool.
All right. Do you see this?
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
can't read any of them, but
Oh, really? It's that bad?
well, because my phone, you know,
Oh, okay.
if I was on my computer, I'd probably be able to see it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I can't. Okay. So yeah, so this is a list of everything that I have. Green check marks are what I have. The little prayer
Right.
hands are the ones that I want to get. Although I can pretty much get rid of this. Well, maybe I'll keep that on there, but yeah. So I have all the way to number 32. Yeah. Listen, I haven't updated this in a while, but like who I had for 33 of like I don't know, maybe like William Frizzell, like.
Okay.
Right, exactly. Not great. I literally don't have anybody in 37, 38, or 47, or 52, or 57, or 61, or
You
60.
want like a Chris Gokong 57?
No, not
Mhm.
not even a little bit.
Mhm.
Like it violence. Uh violence just wants to fill my brain. So yeah, I should start. I tried tweeting out of like, hey, like who should I get for this number, that number? I didn't really get much engagement, so I didn't really do much of
Right.
it. But I don't know. Maybe I can restart it and see what's what, and um, see what the people think or who I should get.
Yeah, like
'Cause
you said, share that through the Edge of Philly through their page. Yeah.
Rufus gets me. This is the kind of stuff I like the random, you know, whatevers. Like I have a Madden jersey, I have
Yep.
an Monk jersey, like ones that you're like, huh? 57. Do I have anybody for 57? Yeah, I do not have anybody listed. I have a TJ Edwards. Again, this was probably like a year and a half ago. I haven't really
Yeah.
updated some of the names, but yeah, my TJ Edwards was kind of like one of those like, maybe. Um, so but again, I don't have to like I feel like I have enough to get that I don't have to
Right. You don't have to force it just
I don't
yet.
have to force it just yet. Yeah. So like I want to go ahead and fill in the holes where I can without
Yeah.
having to like listen if Coop decides to keep 33 into the season, I'll get a Cooper Gene for sure. And then I'll just keep going up 30 because I do need to get a Herschel Walker. I want to get a Pete Fias jersey, uh, and then I'm stuck at 37 again. So,
Yeah.
uh, you know, but I also want to go backwards too. I need to get something for 97 because that's my number that I wear for like all my sports. So
Right. Yeah.
I I don't wear it, but I got and it wasn't an actual Eagle. It was a Pro Bowl Eagles jersey. I just thought it looked cool.
Okay.
With my last name on it. I don't actually ever really wear it. It's just
Right.
hangs up. I need to theoretically get somebody for 97. And then I need to get William Fuller for 95. And then I'm good all the way until
Well, who do you have for 94 now? With
well,
not Josh.
obviously.
Okay.
That's fine. Like whatever. He changed his number and I don't have to do anything about it. But that's hence why I can't really do 19, because then if I do get a 19 Josh Sweat, I have to get a new 94. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll wait out 19 to get a better one. Like I have one, so like theoretically I can say I complete
Right.
if it comes to it, but I'll be upgrading. But yeah, I'm good until I get to Mike Quick, which I need to get for 82.
Mhm.
And I'm good until 76, where I want to get either Jerry Sizemore or Barrett Brooks.
Mhm.
So yeah. But then 60s are a little rough. Outside of Kelsey, Bednarik, and Lane Johnson, and Bill Berge, and Mailata and Runyon. Okay.
Maybe Hank Fraley.
Hank Fraley, 63. He's on my list.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'll put some of these out there and see what people are thinking of where I should go. Because again, if I get enough people to vote, I'm in. I'll do what the people want. I like it. I like stuff like
Hey
this.
guys, let's make sure to get Ryan some awful jerseys.
Okay.
Come on, guys. A Wendell Smallwood jersey.
You don't want to see angry Ryan. Where angry Eric is entertaining as hell, angry Ryan is not. I am not entertaining. It's Wendell Smallwood. How dare you? What the Macho Harris do you think is going on here?
Whoa! Oh, come on now. I've been well behaved this episode ever since my meltdown earlier.
Listen, you brought up Wendell Smallwood. I'm bringing up Macho Harris, okay? You play with fire, okay?
I'll tell you what. If it meant the Eagles, if it meant we go on and win another, we go on air after the Super Bowl. I wear a Macho Harris. You wear a Wendell Smallwood jersey.
No.
You wouldn't do that for an Eagles Super Bowl.
For an Eagles, literally, we do this and we are guaranteed to win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Well, obviously, I'm going to do that. I'll do whatever I can do for the team, but let it be known.
You got to wear it to all the home games. To win a Super Bowl, damn it.
I'll do it, but damn it, dude. How am I going to enjoy a Super Bowl?
A Red Hall jersey? That's a pretty good one.
When I Red Hall.
That's great.
How am I going to enjoy a Super Bowl when I set myself on fire?
I mean, I'll enjoy it because you'll be on fire.
My God.
Although I probably will be too, because I'll set my Macho Harris jersey on fire.
Exactly. So, all right, well, we're gonna head out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for enjoying this trade wreck.
Appreciate you sticking with us through the technical difficulties, through Angry Eric, which, by the way, is for hire now. Please reach out right here. PSA. Send us all your requests. We'll work out all the details. We'll work out a beautiful price for you, and you'll be all set for all your angry needs. Think Angry Eric. I have a 96 Grass Manis. Oh, geez. Ouch. That's about it.
I have a 93 Jason Babin.
That's pretty bad too, but I don't think anything beats my 19 J-Jaw.
No, that one's pretty bad.
That might be my worst one.
Remember we were doing our 30 days of jerseys and you loaned me some jerseys to help me get me up to snuff there. And I took that jersey and I took it on vacation because I wanted my Uncle Nick to see me in the J-Jaw jersey because I wanted to just watch it. You think Angry Eric's funny? Angry Nick is pretty funny.
I'm sure. I don't doubt that. So, all right, folks. Well, we're heading out. Thank you very much. Please make sure that you follow us here at Philly Sports PSA, and of course, all of the things up here for Edge of Philly Sports. Honestly, we do have something for everything here. Apparently, we have something enough for somebody to watch at a Phillies game. So, gotta love that.
That's awesome. That's dedication.
That might be the greatest thing I've heard all day. So, thank you for that. Eric, do you got anything to add before we pop on out of here?
No.
All right. Well, we will do our top 5 Eagles defense next week. Please make sure you stay tuned to Edge of Philly Sports. Later tonight, we have Party on Broad at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, we have Birds of the Roundtable at 8. And on Philly Sports Alliance, we have the brand new wrestling show. Well, newish.
Yeah.
Anyway, Turning Heel. Yeah. On Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Wednesday at about 5.
Well, Wednesday, it's actually been moved up to Wednesday at 8 since Mike has to. Yeah, Mike's work keeps him there later now, so we started 8.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So, all right, there you have it. Wednesday at 8. So if you're into wrestling, head on over to Philly Sports Alliance. All right. Well, that's it for us. So for the Football Smack Talk show, I'm Ryan.
I'm Eric. Happy football, everybody. Only 94 days to go.
There you go. That's an ND Kalu away.
That's right.
All right, folks. Have yourself a great week and stay tuned to Edge of Philly Sports for a myriad of awesome shows. Good night.
Go Birds.